Hidden cameras reveal shocking truth about Babysitter and Stepmother. Introduction. Eleanor's perspective. Hi, I'm Eleanor Kramer. I'm 42 years old, and this is my story, a deeply personal one about a mistake I made that changed my life and my family forever. This is the story of how I cheated on my husband, Daniel, with someone I never should have gotten involved with, our babysitter. I'm not proud of what I did, but I want to share my experience because I believe it's important to confront the truth, no matter how painful it might be. My purpose in telling this story is not to justify my actions, but to show how betrayal can tear people apart and, at the same time, open a path to understanding, healing, and growth. I hope that by sharing my journey, others can learn from my mistakes and find a way to rebuild trust and communication in their own relationships. Before going to my story, please subscribe me for more interesting stories. The house stood silent, its walls heavy with secrets. Daniel Kramer, a 45-year-old banker, had spent the past few months noticing oddities around his home. Small, insignificant items were disappearing, his cufflinks, a gold lighter, and once, even an envelope of cash. Initially dismissing it as carelessness, he couldn't shake the nagging feeling that something deeper was amiss. His wife, Eleanor, seemed unbothered, brushing off his concerns with a dismissive wave. "You probably just misplaced them, Dan. You're always in such a rush." Still, unease gnawed at him. The tipping point came one evening when their 18-month-old daughter, Lily, cried incessantly in the night. Their young babysitter, Hannah, claimed she hadn't heard a thing, despite being in the next room. Daniel decided to install hidden cameras. He told himself it was to ensure Lily's safety, but deep down, he wanted answers to the strange occurrences. The next evening, while Eleanor attended her book club meeting, Daniel reviewed the footage in his study. His heart pounded as he fast-forwarded through hours of mundane activity, Hannah tidying toys, reading on the couch, checking on Lily. But then, something made him pause. At first, it was just hushed whispers, barely audible. Then Eleanor's familiar voice. Hannah appeared in the frame, her posture stiff as Eleanor stepped closer. Daniel leaned in, straining to catch every word. "It'll be our secret," Eleanor whispered, her hand brushing Hannah's cheek. Daniel froze, his blood turning cold. The camera captured a kiss, a hesitant one, initiated by Eleanor but reciprocated by the babysitter. The screen blurred as Daniel blinked away tears. Betrayal hit him like a tidal wave, not just because of Eleanor's actions, but because of who she had chosen. The confrontation came the next day. Eleanor returned home to find Daniel pacing the living room, the laptop open on the coffee table. "What's going on?" she asked, her tone wary. "I could ask you the same," Daniel said, his voice tight. He pressed play on the footage. Eleanor's face paled as the scene unfolded. "Dan, I can explain." "Explain what?" "That you've been having an affair with the babysitter? Do you know what this could do to our family? To Lily's?" Tears welled in Eleanor's eyes. "It wasn't supposed to happen. I didn't mean for it to go this far." "Far? How long has this been going on?" Eleanor hesitated before answering. 3 months. Daniel's fists clenched. "And the missing valuables? Was that her doing too?" Eleanor shook her head. "No, she'd never steal from us. That's not who Hannah is." The revelation cracked open more than just the affair. Over the following weeks, As the couple sought counseling, long-buried truths surfaced. Eleanor confessed to years of feeling invisible in their marriage. "You've always been so focused on work, Dan. I didn't feel seen." Daniel, in turn, admitted to the pressures he felt as the family's provider. "I thought I was doing the right thing by focusing on our future. I didn't realize I was neglecting the present." Hannah resigned as their babysitter, unable to face the fallout. But before leaving, she met with Daniel privately. "I never meant to hurt anyone," she said, her voice trembling. "I think Eleanor was just lonely." Daniel nodded, though his anger hadn't entirely subsided. Loneliness doesn't excuse betrayal. The affair forced the Kramers to reevaluate everything: trust, commitment, and the future of their marriage. But amidst the chaos, they discovered an unexpected opportunity for growth. For the first time in years, they began to communicate honestly. Therapy sessions unearthed wounds they hadn't realized they'd been nursing. "I can't promise I'll ever forgive you completely," Daniel admitted one evening. "But I'm willing to try, if you're willing to rebuild." Eleanor nodded. "I am. I don't want to lose this family." Months later, the cameras were removed, the footage deleted. The Kramers' home became a sanctuary of transparency, a place where secrets no longer thrived. Though the scars of the affair remained, they served as reminders of the fragility of trust and the strength required to rebuild it.